No? I guess. Hi guys, so we're trying this again with Olga. Jivamukhi Barcelona. Hopefully this will work this time.
Nestle everyday. अब बनाए चाय ऐसी निराली कि हर कोई कहे.
Okay, wonderful.
Mix chai.
Tell me, how is the view? Can you see? Can you see me?
The view is fantastic. I can see you well. See your beautiful face very well.
Is it like it's a bit too white, yeah, in the background?
Don't worry, it's totally fine.
Okay, it's because I wanted to show the handstand if we get against the wall.
Oh yeah, you can show it. I'll have Andre help me out.
Okay.
Sorry, there was a problem with connection and it happens a lot all the time. But now we're together. So Olga is my teacher from Barcelona. He's amazing, the most interesting people I've ever met in my life. With pure soul. And a fantastic yoga teacher.
And thank you everyone.
Vitamin B3, C, E.
So I just basically everyone's sitting at home.
कोरोना वायरस से खुद को कैसे बचाएं?
Tired of
आँखों,
sitting at
नाक
home.
और मुंह को छूने से गुरेज करें. खांसी या छींक आने पर मुंह और नाक को टिश्यू या अपनी कुहनी के अंदर वाले हिस्से से ढांकें. इस्तेमाल शुदा टिश्यू फौरन कचरे के बंद डब्बे में फेंकें. बार-बार हाथ साबुन और पानी से 20 सेकंड तक धोएं या हैंड सैनिटाइजर इस्तेमाल करें. घर पर रहें, महफूज रहें.
Anxiety, and some people are going through a little bit of depression as well. So just make them
Definitely, I think that simple sequence of 10 minutes even per day can change because when we move our body we feel alive, and even though we are stuck at home and it seems like we're just moving from room to room, from sofa to sofa, some movement will definitely bring some liveliness to the body and to the mental state. So I totally happy to share with all of you and with Shriya a sequence that everyone can do, everyone can learn and do at home.
Okay, so there are the few things I wanted to talk to you about you. So one is you're reading Sanskrit and you're very good at it. And why Sanskrit and why you're very good with languages? You speak Russian, you speak Spanish, Catalan, and you're learning Sanskrit.
Head and shoulders करे डैंड्रफ के जॉन्स पे असर 100% तक डैंड्रफ घटाए और लंबे से रोके.
Well, I always was interested in the languages. I liked learning language. Sanskrit in particular, for me, it's just the process of learning Sanskrit, the process of writing in Devanagari and learning the grammatical structures of the language. In itself, it's like a meditative process. So you sit down and you have this, you have...
There are 1,000 ways I can. क्या आप जानते हैं कोरोना वायरस की अलामात क्या हैं? बुखार, खांसी, सांस लेने में दुश्वारी और जिस्म में दर्द. अगर आप में या आपके आसपास लोगों में ये अलामात जाहिर हो तो फौरन डॉक्टर से रुजू करें या 1166 पर राब्ता करें. घर पर रहें, महफूज रहें.
Okay, wonderful.
हर माँ करना चाहती है अपने बच्चों की पूरी हिफाजत. इन्हें रखना है.
Tell me, how is the view? Can you see? Can you see me?
इसका पावरफुल फॉर्मूला जाए कोने
कोने. See your beautiful face very well.
डेंगू के खिलाफ.
Is it like it's a bit too white, yeah, in the background?
ऐसे वक्त में क्या
Don't worry,
आपको महफूज रख सकता है.
It's totally fine.
लक्स आपको
Okay, it's because I wanted to show the handstand if we get against the wall.
Stay beautiful.
Oh yeah, you can show it. I'll have Andre help me out.
Okay.
Okay, so to all the people, sorry, there was a problem with connection and it happens a lot all the time. But now we're together. So Olga is my teacher from Barcelona. It's amazing, the most interesting people I've ever met in my life. With pure soul and a fantastic yoga teacher. And
thank you, everyone.
So basically, okay, everyone's sitting at home, everyone's like tired of sitting at home. So I was thinking maybe I can do a live with you and people deal with their massive backache or just legs, just like stuck at home, anxiety, and people are going through a little bit of depression as well. Just make them more calm and happy.
Definitely. I think that simple sequence of 10 minutes even per day can change because when we move our body, we feel alive. And even though we are stuck at home and it seems like we're just moving from room to room, from sofa to sofa, some movement will definitely bring some liveliness to the body and to the mental state. So I totally happy to share with all of you and with Shriya a sequence that everyone can do, everyone can learn and do at home.
Okay, so the few things I wanted to talk to you about you. So one is you're reading Sanskrit and you're very good at it. And why Sanskrit and why you're very good with languages? I mean, you speak Russian, you speak Spanish, Catalan, and now you're learning Sanskrit. I don't know if there's more language. Your daughter speaks so many languages. So why Sanskrit and what makes you interested about languages?
Well, I always was interested in the languages. I liked learning language. Sanskrit in particular, for me, it's just the process of learning Sanskrit, the process of writing in Devanagari and learning the grammatical structures of the language. In itself, it's like a meditative process. So you sit down and you have this, you have to figure out all the grammar structures and how the letters in Devanagari join. So just the process itself brings me to a state of concentration and present moment. And then for the purpose of it also, of course, when being a yoga teacher and studying yoga tradition and philosophy, of course, we are dealing with some scriptures such as Yoga Sutras and Bhagavad Gita. And I think which transmit a lot of knowledge about the truth and about the reality and about our true nature. And I think just studying the means of that transmission, which is Sanskrit language, somehow I have a feeling of getting closer to it, of like diving deeper into it, And of course, I'm just a beginner, but I'm fascinated with Sanskrit language. It's complex. It's not easy to learn, but I love it.
No, she's not a beginner. I've gone to a Sanskrit class. She knows more than a lot of people I know.
Well, and I'm just a beginner. I have a Sanskrit teacher who knows a lot more. And I must say that here in Barcelona, more and more people, like in our community, get interested in studying this language. Yeah.
And you've traveled to many places, especially in America. You've done like some crazy job, which is the funniest incident and funniest job and thing that you've done?
I know where you're going with that question. Okay, I would say, I mean, right now, looking back at it, I don't see it as, I'm not proud of it, to be honest with you, because I look at things differently now as I have journeyed on the path of yoga, and particularly in Jivamukti yoga, which is the method that I'm teaching. But yes, when I lived in the United States and I just was there for a few months and I needed a job and it was a bit difficult. I got to work as an ostrich jockey and
you guys believe that? I didn't even know you had done that before.
And riding ostriches in California. I would say this was probably the most unusual job that I have ever done, for sure. But it is what it is. Life takes us sometimes into situations where you never expect them to be, and being adaptable and learning from all experience, I think it's That's what it is about.
Yeah, so I feel like because of all the travels that you've done and all the life that you've led, Andre and me totally love you. Because you're such a strong person. Um, so I'm gonna ask you like things and people's name, and you have to like tell me the first thing that comes to your mind. Your daughter.
My daughter, well, right now, the first thing that comes to my mind is energy ball. Because especially we are in quarantine, and when she comes, we are spending 24 hours together, and she has lots of energy. So energy ball would be my answer.
One word you describe love.
How what?
Love.
Love. I would say in its purest sense of that word, maybe our true nature, and also expansion. Like it's the feeling of expansion and not feeling the separateness.
Interesting. Yoga.
Yoga, realization of our true self, of who we truly are.
Yeah. It's a serious answer. And India.
India, I would say the mystery I haven't discovered yet. I have only been once in close to Mumbai in Govardhan Eco Village. That was and also Tirunavalai and Kerala. So, but it was a short trip. I would say for now it's the mothership of yoga for me. Yeah, of like spiritual treasure that India has, yeah.
The favorite book that you're reading or you've read?
At the moment, I'm reading and I'm really enjoying it. It's called God Talks to Arjuna, which is the commentary of Bhagavad Gita by Paramahansa Yogananda.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
My mom loves everything and anything about Gita. And the book you would want people to read around this time when they're stuck at home? Because it has to be a positive book.
Well, that is the most positive book as well. I would say yes, anything that has to do with going with the journey inward and kind of shifting the identification from the small self to the higher self. It can help us in any situation of hardship or conflict, inner conflict. It just shifts our perception of the whole thing. We can get stuck inside and we can be confined physically. But I think if we remember, and scriptures or texts like this can remind us about it, that we are not confined in our spirit, then this physical confinement loses its seriousness and its significance.
Yeah. So no, that's very good. So you want to start a bit of yoga, basically the sequence that you love me to do, and I can do it. And then we get back to a little bit of talking again.
Yes, wonderful. So
I need 100.
Okay, so Shriya, you would need a mat if you have a yoga mat.
I do.
Yes, and maybe lower the camera just a little bit so we can see the mat and you standing on it. Yeah, if possible.
You also see the dirty house, which I haven't really cleaned.
That's okay. We are all in home conditions, and yeah, a little bit lower so I can see the downward facing dog.
Yes.
Just a bit lower camera. Towards the floor, Shriya, please. Yes, perfect. That's perfect. Yes.
We're trying to figure that. Okay, this is better.
Okay, wonderful. That's perfect. So please come onto your hands and knees. Hands and knees. Yes, on all fours.
You won't see my face when I get up, so I'm putting it up here.
No. That was with the mat was better.
Okay, cool.
Come onto your hands and knees. Hands and knees. Come onto your knees and put your hands on the floor. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees on the hips. Move a little bit forward, your hands and your knees. Yes, wonderful. Now tuck your toes under, flex your feet, and lift up into downward facing dog, lifting your hips up and back. Good. And just breathe, take 10 breaths here. Relax your neck, let your head drop. Inhale. Exhale 2. Try to lift your sit bones up. Inhale. Exhale 3 and just breathe through the nose. Inhale. Exhale 4. Let your head drop. Inhale. Exhale 5. Feel your palms pressing down into the floor. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Relax your neck. Inhale. Exhale 8. Feet are hip distance apart and parallel. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale 10. Now keep your hands where they are and walk feet forward towards them. Walk your feet towards hands. Yes. Leaving them about 30 centimeters behind your hands. Now just so people can see you, move a little bit back and to the middle of your mat, please.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's hard.
Wonderful. And take a few more breaths. Relax your neck, please. Inhale. Exhale 3. And if the hands do not reach the floor, you can place always books if you have books at home, or blocks. And if not, you can bend your knees and reach your palms to the floor. Breathe in. Breathe out 5. That's fine. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. And so you feel the stretch in the backs of your legs. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale 10. Now maybe face towards me and separate your feet mat distance apart. So turn towards me and separate your feet mat distance apart. Yes, a little bit wider. Feet a little bit wider. Wider. Yes. And then squat down. Bend your knees and come to squatting. Right. Hands together in front of the center of the chest and lengthen your spine. Make your neck really long. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Notice how the breath is flowing through the nose. Inhale. Exhale 4. With the elbows, press the inner knees open. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale through the nose. And if you can breathe ujjayi with the sound, exhale 8. Then contract slightly the vocal cords. Inhale. Exhale 9. And one more breath in. Exhale 10. Now lower your hands to the floor and sit down, extending your legs towards me. Have a seat and extend legs towards me, legs together. Good. Now bend the knees halfway towards your seat. Put the feet on the floor, bending your knees. Right. And with the left arm, you're going to brace both shin bones. With the left arm, hug your shins. Inhale, lengthen spine. And exhale, twist to the right. Twist to the right and place the right hand behind your seat. Very good. Look over the right shoulder. Inhale, 5 breaths here. Exhale 1. Inhale.